Coach, we're excited to get you going in Just Play here. Really, the first thing I wanted to do before we jump in and talk about how all of this gets built is show you the finished product that you would be comfortable with, what you know from a printing standpoint, and how you would teach your players and how you've seen your installs in the past. So, what I have up here is a traditional printout. You probably have a million of them, but the main diagram, the assignments, and then down below, the alternating, additional drawings, formation adjustments for all your different concepts, showing the 6 box, showing the 8 box, and having everything in here the same way you've seen it really for the last 20 years. We can get you to this point, and we're going to talk through that in this video. But what I just wanted to show you is this is actually not a Visio printout. This is from Just Play. So everything you do and how it appears currently in your workflow, we can recreate almost exactly. So wanted to show you that first, and then I'm just going to switch over and we're going to dive into the account first for how to create something. What you're looking at here is the Just Play coaching side or the admin view. The nice thing about this is you can view this wherever you are. Whether you're in a hotel the night before a game, at home, you can actually create these and create items to send out to players wherever you are. Now, this is the most recent work on your dashboard that you've used. But if I come over to my side menu, I can go into my offensive playbook. And I use the term collaborative with this. With every other Microsoft tool, any playbook item or install that you might have, if I have it open, another coach on the staff wouldn't be able to open or work independently. With Just Play, we say collaborative because it is web-based. I could be in here at the same time that another coach could, and we do not save over each other. Now with this, all of these are your base items. So you see formations, run game, RPO, all of these different folder items that you might have in your Dropbox or shared drive. If I go in, I'm going to add a formation to start with. We're starting the playbook. I'm going to click Add New Play. And I'm going to label this, let's just call it doubles. I'm going to put whatever category I would like it to be in. So let's say formations and click Save. Now, once I go in and I click diagrams, I can click add. Now, I'm going to start with a blank canvas because we don't have anything yet in our playbook. Now, on the left side, you'll see I can draw this on the correct hash mark. This is to scale. So for me, I'm in the college level. I can use the college hash mark. If you would like to draw it on a different background, you have that ability as well, simply from this drop-down menu. Over on the left, we have what are called favorites. If you're familiar with stencils, it's very similar. The nice part about this is we preload over 300 favorites to start with. These are also collaborative, so other people on your team can go in and drag and drop what they would like on the page. Now, I could flip this. Let's say I'm a left hash team and I want to call this doubles left. I can highlight everybody, and I'm going to reduce the size of them a little more to scale. Put it on the left hash, and then I want to align them. As I move players around, you'll notice that the alignment tool shows you where they are horizontally and vertically relative to other players on the field. And then let's say I wanted to make my receivers red all at once. I can double click, change the border or the fill color to red, the text to white. If I wanted the Y to be, let's say the Y is yellow, and the T, let's make the back, let's change him to an R and make him blue with a white background. Now, the nice part about this is if I hit save and exit and this doubles formation is saved, next time you want to draw a concept off of it, or the first time, you know that the drawing is to scale, the colors will remain the same, and your template is set. Meaning that if I go back to playbook, and I want to draw a formation now, and I click Add New Play, I want to pull that formation to draw a concept. Let's say we're drawing up snag. I title in snag, and I go in and I want to put it in the drop back folder. As soon as I hit save, I now have the ability to go to my diagrams tab and search for that drawing. So again, I just search doubles, and that card comes up. You will have the ability to pull from anywhere or any other drawing or diagram in your playbook. We talk about it being collaborative. Just Play, if you have someone else that drew something, you could still pull from their playbook or their drawing without it affecting where it came from. Meaning, if I wanted to draw a snag out of Trey, I can quickly come in here to tray, grab this call, grab this formation, and draw it out. So let's have our, hey, let's get our flat route. We're going to quickly adjust the different style of the line. I'm going to come over to the left and make it black. I'm going to have my Z run the snag. You see the yardage of the route as I draw, so you know its exact width and depth that you would like. And let's say I wanted the F to, he's getting inside release 45, climb vertical. And then let's say on this snag, you wanted him to bend it. I'm going to use a keyboard shortcut here and just select shift to curve that line. Now, this is the front side of the concept. And then let's say on the back side, I wanted to tag a slant to it or whatever it might be that you want with your team. Now, here's snag out of tray. As soon as I hit save and exit, this drawing is done and other people are able to use it. Now, the nice part about Just Play is you're not having to, copy paste, put it in the next box or anything like that for an 8 box. All I have to do to adjust it is say, hey, I'm going to copy this and let's change the formation. So I'm going to edit this call. I'm going to flip the formation. Let's put it on the left hash actually this time. I'm going to tag, let's say, Y seam. We're going to put the Y up the seam or Y over even. Have them get to the appropriate depth, curve the line. Let's move the tail back to the other side, and we know the tailback's going to take the flat now, and let's have him gain width. So I can quickly draw and adjust this, and I'm going to drag a note on the page from over here that says whatever it might be, width. Stylize it as I see fit. Put whatever notes you want on the page, whatever alerts you want for the routes, and you're good to go. Now, if I hit save and exit on this, something that our coaches do, and I think is really unique, is they can put a defense on the page. So if you are familiar with a Visio or any other Microsoft tool that might have a stencil or a preloaded template for you, we have those. We call them favorites in Just Play. What's nice about the favorites is, first of all, the global favorite on the left, these are preloaded with over 300 different generic formations, motions, routes, defensive alignments, whatever you think you can name, you can name. You can search it, or you could go to the folder structure to pull it on the page. So let's say I wanted to put a 4-down even front look on the page. Hey, let's change it to black. Let's make it, a different size. And then you can align it from there. So really making it simple for you to drag and drop a defense on the page. Now, I use the term generic, meaning that these global favorites are named what we would consider generic names. The nice part is these team favorites. Anything you draw, you can save to a team favorite, meaning that you are saving it to your account as a team and other people on your team can access to pull it on. So even if I save this route concept, or if I just save this snag route because I know it's to the correct width and depth, I click star and I could save this as snag. Someone else can come in and say, hey, we're going to tag the X as a snag. Let me just drag and drop that from my team favorites. Control H, use our keyboard shortcuts to flip it and put it here. So really the ease of use of, hey, anything you draw can be pulled from and build on it, and other people can take your drawings, copy them, and continue to build within here. Now, as soon as I hit save and exit again, this new look is saved. I'm going to go back to the playbook because what I'd like to show you now is if I'm in this drop back playbook, I can quickly take this call snag and add to a presentation or an install that you might send out. So let's put it in this offensive presentation. And now if I come to presentations, I can go ahead and hit print. First offensive presentation, I can print it out. Or maneuver the different things around. So if I hit print, it will automatically come up in that same format that I showed you here of here is your snag and here are the alternative diagrams. Now I'm going to go back to this call really quickly because we showed you the drawings. One other major aspect of this is the assignments tab. So if I come into assignments, this is where you can really get detailed and title things out. So let's say I wanted to say, hey, QB note, 5-step drop, read flat, and continue on, or running back protection unless tagged. Now with Just Play, this is really a nice part and what a lot of our coaches are finding efficient. Once this saves in the assignments tab, whether it be on the player app we'll get to or in the print items, it will actually automatically update. As you can see here, it has below. So quarterback, running back, those assignments have automatically updated on the print format. You're not having to take an external document that you would just snip it, put it on another document and import to your video system or reprint out. As soon as you make an edit in Just Play, it automatically updates for the players or you to print out. Now, going back to the coaching side, if I come in here, we talked about the diagrams with all the drawings. We talked about the assignments, video. This really, in my opinion, is what takes Just Play to the next level and helps it be a unique platform for the players where they get everything in one spot. So in this setup, in video, if I come and click add, we can digest any MP4 or MOV file. So video that comes out of Catapult, DV Sport, Huddle, any system, if you have it on your hard drive, we have the capability of bringing it in. So I'm just going to open up and drag something in from my video, and I drag and drop it in here. You'll see it upload that quickly, and it automatically becomes available then for both coaches and players to teach off of. So if I go to the player app on the home page, you'll see that this install has been assigned to me, and I can click in. As a player, I go in and say, okay, what's this motion? Well, here's our formation tray. Here's our hack motion, the H coming across the formation. Here's our orbit motion look. And then I can drop them in on that first concept snag that we talked about. So on the left, we're going to have the drawing, and on the right, the video with the written assignments down below. The player ease of use here is unmatched within the system. Again, if I make an adjustment on this diagram, it will automatically adjust for the players. The efficiency and the quickness for the coaches to get information out is something that we get great feedback from our clients. Navigating back to the home page is easy for the players. Again, Just Play is a great tool. We're getting you going right now, and you're going to begin on the admin side and building everything. But we are here for you as you begin your journey and onboarding with Just Play.